Good night, good morning, and welcome to another vlog. Today we are in London today. We're only here for one day, so we're going to try and make the best of it, but I'm so excited to be back here in London. I studied here abroad in college for about 6 months, and it was the best time of my life. Awesome city London is, and I'm so excited to be back. So we've got a lot planned today. We're probably going to head to the British Museum, probably going to go show Aaron some of the local pubs around here and go check that out, and just kind of revisit some of the old things that I used to do when I lived back here in college. I was like in 2012. It was like almost 5 years ago, actually. To this week, I arrived in at Regents College 5 years ago. So I still can't believe it's been that long. But so excited to be back. Got a lot planned for today. We're only here one day, then we jet off to Manchester for the Manchester United game tomorrow. So stick with us for that. That should be awesome. But I'm really excited for this, and London's a great city, like I said, so we've got lots to do, so let's get to it. Let's go.
Say Pancras?
Okay. The only thing that matters is a traditional English breakfast.
Let's keep walking this way.
Regents University, this is where I went to school like 5 years ago. It is so strange being back over here. It seems to have changed quite a bit in the last couple of years. I'm gonna try and explore. Inside of Regents. The Darwin building is where I do for like my psychology classes. So like that would be down there. Let's see. Got the best like salmon bagels and the best like croissants here. And yeah, so like my room would be all the way down to the left, and then yeah, so like last room before that door.
Oh,
right to the left. It is so strange being back here. Yeah, my dorm is right down that way, so. This is the brasserie. This is the main courtyard of the entire college. Such a beautiful place. It's so weird being back here after like 5 years. It's great. I love it. Teaching room. I need like student common room. Do play ping pong in here. We're in the library now. We have to be quiet. Goodbye, Regents. I'll see you probably again soon. Greatest college, second to SLU in all time. Such an awesome place to go and revisit. Alright, so we're on our way towards Buckingham Palace now. We just got done with Regents Park, which was so awesome to see the school and everything. It means so much to me, you know, going there, and so much, you know, experiences and stuff going through that. So it's really cool to see that. Just checking out Oxford Street. Lots of stuff around here. We're getting a Waffelmeister chocolate Belgian waffle, which is the greatest thing in London. One of my favorite desserts. So heading off to Buckingham Palace, then the British Museum later, and then we're just gonna keep walking, exploring the city. And I'm so happy to be back in London. It's unbelievable. I love it so much. Oh my God. Posting up, eating a quick breather, and oh my God, this is the thing I was telling you about. That thing looks so good. Aaron's gonna get diabetes now. Aaron, you're gonna get diabetes,
I don't have
right?
it already.
He's already got diabetes. Mid-morning snack complete. We're going to Buckingham Palace. Come on, Aaron. No more depressing stories, okay? Even though I've been here like 4 times already, I still feel like I'm just a tourist again, throwing my camera around and taking photos. The trillions of other people that are here as well. I've never actually been inside of Buckingham Palace though, so we're gonna try and go inside and, I don't know, steal the royal crown. That's what we're not gonna do. But maybe we are. So we got our tickets to Buckingham Palace, but we have to wait until like an hour and a half before we can get in. So we've got lots of time to kill, so probably gonna get some lunch, I don't know, walk around, and got the tour at 1:30, then we're gonna head off to Buckingham Palace, the British Museum later. Can't go to London and not get English breakfast tea. The greatest tea of all time. I feel like I've spent half my trip waiting in line for stuff. Like, that's the only thing I hate about this. Long queues and lines are I hate them so much.
never seen anything more ornately decorated or just like extravagant as inside Buckingham Palace. I wish I could have taken video or photos, but they didn't allow that in there. But my God, some of the things that they saw in there, and there was thousands of gifts and trinkets, and everything was just molded and crafted to just absolute expertise in there. So it's just so cool just to see literally a couple hundred years, hundreds of different countries gave gifts to the Queen. One of the coolest things. That was really neat. We're off now. We're going to get some lunch. Going to get some fish and chips, and then we're gonna head to the British Museum. We've been walking for what feels like 40 miles. We got lost like 3 times, walked in a circle, walked in a figure 8, and I think walked back through the same circle. But I think we're finally on our way. Where are we going again? I've totally forgotten. Oh, we're going to the British Museum, that's right. See, I feel like I've been walking for 40 days and 40 nights. We're going to the British Museum. Okay, goodbye. Greatest travelers of all time. The best part of this whole thing is that the entrance is free. We actually don't have to have like a nickel and dime and being paid for something anymore. It doesn't make me sound cheap, it makes me sound appreciative. And there's that. We're going to the Egyptian exhibit. Should be the greatest thing of all time. Aaron's excited. We're gonna mummify him. Aaron, we're gonna mummify you. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been obsessed with the Egyptian culture. Books, movies, anything you could think of, I would watch it. Soak up the lore, the culture, tradition, anything I could find about Egyptian culture. I just loved it. I love how symbols and the hieroglyphics went up. I loved the lore of the gods and how there was like 5 different kinds and everything. And everything about it was just absolutely awesome for me. And anytime there's an Egyptian exhibit at a museum, I always try and hit that up and do what I can to learn a little bit more about the culture and the traditions that they had back then. Because it's 3,000 years ago. I mean, some of these statues and carvings and all this stuff is perfectly preserved, or almost perfectly preserved. It's not every day you get to see stories of the peasants or the lower caste people make it up into the afterlife and their journey towards the afterlife. So I think it's fascinating. Their entire lives were spent prepping for the afterlife, and to be able to kind of witness their journey through these hieroglyphics and these stone carvings is one of the coolest things I can do. And I think it's one of the coolest points in history as well. So kudos for the British Museum to have such an awesome exhibit like this. Always one of my favorites to go to. Moved on to ancient Greece now. up. Like, how did they get that in there? Really weird to be mummified like that, but then again, it doesn't matter, you're dead. I wonder if we'll look like that in like 1,000 years when they dig us up. Weird. And now the coup de grace, the Japanese exhibit. I love Japanese art culture. It's probably my second favorite to the Egyptian one. I have to be quiet though. It's like a library in here. The only music to jam out to on the tube. As you can see by my Fitbit, we walked a lot today. 37,000 steps. But I hope you learned a lot and you enjoyed the tour of the British Museum. You enjoyed everything else we did today. Appreciate you guys watching. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be here for tomorrow. We're heading off to Manchester for the Manchester United game. Thanks. Have a good night. I'm gonna get some sleep because I'm tired.